Matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. Completes it to Watt.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Flush to his right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Finding Harris over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Second down and goal. Allen rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Kaepernick going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A give, Singletary right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On play action, Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tyson Alualu drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Space as Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown, Steelers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he gets loose right side. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. It's complete to Watt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Kaepernick. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Six yards left on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Singletary here running out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. Right back to Moss. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now they'll throw with Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now Now Kaepernick again. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here's second and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here's a second and 5 now from the 25. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Steelers 9.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Allen again. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Terrell Elkins on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Singletary again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Allen. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Kaepernick to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Kaepernick. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look.